mute your phones, everybody.
Oh, thanks for reminding me.
Otherwise, it's $5.
Good thing you said that. I'm not paying $5.
$5 to go to jail. It's up to you.
Okay.
Ice car outside the building here. Come on.
This thing's gonna drive me nuts. The July 14th, 2026 regular Planning Commission meeting is called to order. The time is 6 p.m. Before we begin, commissioners, please put away cell phones. If you have personal business during the meeting, please move for a recess. If you are participating telephonically, please mute your phone unless you are speaking. Also, when speaking, please state your name for those streaming the meeting. As a reminder to attendees, this meeting is being streamed live. The camera is located in the back of the council chambers above the clock. Will the planning clerk please call the roll?
Thank you, Commissioner Seals. Commissioner Stafford?
Here.
Commissioner Brown?
Here.
Commissioner Langell?
Here.
Commissioner Young is absent, and I don't have record of her being excused. Commissioner Seals, you do have a quorum with Commissioners Stafford, Brown, and Langell in the chambers.
Thank you. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Commissioner Stafford, will you lead us?
Yes. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. First item of business is approval of the agenda. Before changes are discussed, are there any conflicts of interest to declare? Are there any changes to the agenda? Hearing no changes to the agenda will stand as presented unless objection is raised. May I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Commissioner Brown moved to approve the agenda as written.
Is there a second?
Commissioner Stafford, second.
Is there objection? With no objection, the agenda stands. Next on the agenda is reports. Do we have a report from our acting city planner?
Thank you, Chair. Just a few items. Last night, the City Council had the second public hearing for amending the official zoning map for the city of Wasilla to rezone lots 2 and 4 Brookwood Commercial Park subdivision from a RR to a commercial designation. That was the second of 3 hearings, the final hearing being on July 27th. And they also had a public hearing for ordinance serial number 2613, and that was authorizing the execution, acceptance, and appropriation of a state revolving loan fund forgivable loan in the amount of $75,000 for the sewer master plan project, and it passed. Some wins is we had a great 4th of July parade and picnic, the mayor's picnic, which Chairman Seals was part of the Rotary, Sunrise Rotary. They did all the hot dog servings. I think how many did you serve?
3,100 hot dogs.
Hot dogs, yeah. The city council also passed the FY27 budget, and so that was accomplished last month since we last met. Just for your information, Taxiway K at the airport, the runway extension public meeting will be on the 29th of July, 5:30 to 7:30 at the Menard Center. If you'd like to go and hear about the runway extension program. And just a reminder to sign up for the e-notifications on the City of Wasilla website, because we do not get a paper. So that's your way of being notified of what's happening in the city. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Do we have a report from our city attorney tonight?
No report from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is public participation. Public participation is a time for the public to comment on any matter except agenda items that are scheduled for public, legislative, or quasi-judicial hearings. We are now persons to be heard. A time for members of the public to share their views with the planning commission. This is not a question and answer period or a time for dialogue. Speakers may be referred to administration, or issues raised may be taken into advisement by the commission or administration. Anyone wishing to step forward may do so at this time. Please write your name and contact information on the sheet. When you are finished, state your name for the record and you will have 3 minutes to speak.
No address. It's okay.
It's fine.
Moving. Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Getz.
Can you speak closer to the microphone?
Sorry again.
Oh, it's not on. Push the button. There you
Okay,
go.
it is. Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
My name is Michael Getz. I'm one of the builders in Wasilla, but this time we have a lot in on the Dana Street, Dana 200, and we plan for quite a bit of time already to continue build until we get to permitting, and we knew it's almost around 2 months. It's changed to commercial, and then I want to ask you guys, what can I do to change it to be able to build the fourplex on it? And what else?
Just take your time, relax.
3 sides of the area is residential, fairly small lot. I don't see a reason. I know you decide, but yeah. So what I think, and it's kind of between. So I have to back up, or so I want to continue. So I have no plans for commercial, and on that kind of small lot, it's nothing probably gonna happen from my view. So parking view, and everything, like it just not productable little piece of lot, and if you can review this deal and maybe you give like some kind of again, my language is
You're doing fine.
crazy.
Just relax.
Exception, or how you say it, maybe to change it, or let me continue to finish where I planned. Yeah. I'm sure you guys know what I'm trying to do.
I understand.
Thank you.
We can take it under advisement. I really appreciate you being here tonight to express your opinion. What has happened to you? But there's nothing we can do to change the situation tonight.
But something maybe can be done. Like, oh, well, after you review stuff, and yeah, I know it's not happening tonight.
But no, we appreciate you coming before us because I understand your situation.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Question, please, clarification. Have you been to the planning department to rezone? And that's not doable?
I came to the planning, so before, and they said I can. I came later, and it's already changed to fully commercial.
Yeah, so we've been in communication with them because they were exploring different ways they could have financing to build a fourplex. In between the time we had a conversation, an ordinance was passed by the city council prohibiting single-family homes and multifamily on commercial lots in a commercial zone. So we had to explain to him that it was not unlawful. So he wanted to just express his concerns that, you know, he was excited about investing in Wasilla and now he's not allowed because of that ordinance change, which he's asking now, is there an instrument that we can use to move forward? And a rezone is a option. It has quite a heavy lift as far as, is it contiguous to another zone? And it's a legislative process. As you know, the last rezone went from 1 to 3 public hearings. So it's pretty onerous on the owners, but it is an option. And so we'll continue to work with him as best as we can, but to make sure he's within the laws of Wasilla.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is there anyone else wishing to speak tonight? With no one wishing to speak, the next agenda item of business is approval of the minutes. Will the planning clerk please read the item under approval of the minutes into the record?
Thank you, Commissioner Seals. Tonight we have, give me just a second here. We have the regular meeting minutes for the June 9th, 2026 Planning Commission meeting.
Is there a motion to approve the June 9th, 2026 minutes?
Commissioner Stafford, I move that we approve the June 9th, 2026 minutes.
Is there a second?
Commissioner Brown, second.
Are there any objections to the motion? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Next on the agenda is legislative recommendations, actions. Will the planning clerk please read the first item under legislative recommendations and actions?
Thank you, Commissioner Seals. Tonight we have resolution serial number 26-07, a resolution of the Wasilla Planning Commission adopting and directing the chairperson to execute the written decision denying application for conditional use permit 26-02.
Thank you. Will the acting city planner please provide a report?
Thank you, Chair. This resolution is a product of the Commission's request. Attached is the final written decision. I'll just read it into the record. On June 9th, 2026, the City of Wasilla Planning Commission held a quasi-judicial hearing to consider an application filed by the Alaska Corporation for affordable housing for a conditional use permit at North Star Estates, Lot 1 and 2, CUP 2602. After considering materials submitted by the City Planning Department, the applicant, and the interested parties of the public, as well as testimony presented at the hearing, the Commission denied CUP 2602 for the reasons articulated on the record at the hearing and in this final written decision.
Thank you. I now have a motion to move resolution serial number 2607, a resolution of the Wasilla Planning Commission adopting and directing the chairperson to execute the written decision denying application for conditional use permit 2602.
Mr. Chair, I move to approve resolution serial number 2607.
Commissioner Stafford, I second.
Is there any discussion by the commission? With no further discussion, will the planning clerk please call for a roll call vote to approve resolution serial number 2607?
Thank you, Commissioner Seals. Commissioner Stafford,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yeah, yes.
Commissioner Seals,
Yes.
Commissioner Langell.
Yes.
By unanimous vote, the resolution serial number 26-07, a resolution of the Wasilla Planning Commission adopting and directing the chairperson to execute the written decision denying application for conditional use permit 26-02 is approved.
Thank you. Will the planning clerk please read the next item under legislative recommendations actions?
Yes, thank you, Commissioner Seals. The next item that we have is resolution serial number 26-08, a resolution of the Wasilla Planning Commission amending the commission agenda format to include a statement regarding public oral comment and, public oral argument and comment in quasi-judicial hearings and adding clarifying language.
Thank you. Will the acting city planner please provide a report?
Thank you, Chair. I'm gonna have our attorney speak on behalf of this resolution.
This is a resolution for amending the agenda to include public oral argument and comment in quasi-judicial hearings and to add clarifying language. The 3-minute public comment is based on prior city council and commission practice. And any public hearing is noticed in the agenda sent out to the public by the planning clerk.
Thank you. Now may I have a motion to approve resolution serial number 26-08, a resolution of the Wasilla Planning Commission amending the commission agenda format to include a statement regarding public oral argument and comment in quasi-judicial hearings and add clarifying language.
Commissioner Stafford, I move resolution 2608.
Commissioner Lanchell, second.
Is there any discussion by the commission?
So to the chair, to the city attorney, so is the 5 minutes, 3 minutes, or will be each time will be decided? Like I see the 5 minutes is splashed out.
Excellent, excellent question,
Yeah.
because I saw that same thing.
We were unsure where the 5 minutes came from, and so we just made it the 3 minutes to be consistent with prior practice.
Oh, so it's gonna, you change it to 3, okay.
Any other discussion?
Well, I think it need to, maybe it's clear to everybody, but we need to make sure it's clear to everybody they have 3 minutes. And I'm not seeing what that's clarified.
And kind of also as a follow-up, so under the quasi-judicial, we don't state a time limit there either. So do we need to clarify the language and put the times for the legislative in the quasi-judicial for the length of time that we're allowing public participation, or is that just implied, or? I mean, it feels like it's more like housekeeping, but I think we want it, everything is
Yeah, just so the public know when they come up to speak, come along, they got.
Yeah.
I'm fine with changing it every meeting.
It's worked in the
Chairman
past.
Seals, Commissioner Langell, I move to, on item under new business 8.1, to remove undelete the 5 minute per person. That was discussed by the commission during hearings and we approved it, I guess unofficially, but I would like that to stay in.
That's basically how it came down. So,
And I would second Commissioner Linghill's motion to keep it at 5 minutes. I think public participation is important. And I think 5 minutes is acceptable for both legislative, and I would also think if we're gonna put a number on quasi-judicial.
Mr. Chair, to the city attorney again, is the 3 minutes of city policy or practice?
So practice.
Commissioner or Chair Seals, I approve the amendment to include both 8.1 and 8.2. As Commissioner Stafford said.
so what we need in this discussion is we need to come up with a motion to amend.
Right.
So,
That's what I did.
and that's what she did.
Although I will say her motion was just on 8.1. I kind of threw out 8.2, so I kind of muddied the waters. My apologies.
But you
You
said
can
to
only have one
combine them.
amendment at a time, so you need to go back and
Yeah.
do your amendment to include both.
Yeah, so I'm gonna revoke my second so that she can restate her amendment to include both 8.1 and 8.2.
Thank you. That makes sense. I
Keeping
amend
it on the
my
rails.
motion to change 8.1 and 8.2 to allow 5 minutes per person public comment.
Commissioner Stafford, I'd second that.
Was there any discussion? Is there an objection to the motion?
I would wonder, does the city attorney have any input on this that we need to be aware of?
The only input I would offer is that we just want to be considerate of meetings running long for allowing people 5 minutes instead of 3, but if you want to keep 5 minutes, that's okay.
Well, I think our rules allow us to be here till 11 PM, I think it is. So I think, in my experience, I think the 5 minutes with the various hearings I've been involved in over the years, I think is a fair and reasonable thing for the public.
Commissioner Langell and I agree. The last couple of hearings we've had good public input, and I don't think it would be appropriate for us to cut off that input.
And Commissioner Stafford, I would agree. I mean, I love that the public is involved in this stuff. And does that mean us maybe being here later in a meeting? Maybe, but I think it's worth it for the public to have their input. I'd rather default to that than getting out of here quickly.
Is there any other discussion?
Planning clerk through the chair, just some housekeeping, just so I have it clear. So the amended motion is to keep the public comment to 5 minutes, but are you also wanting to ensure that that stays on the agenda?
Yes.
Right, on
Okay.
both 8.1 and
And
8.2.
Okay, perfect,
5
just to
minutes.
clarify.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, last question, does that mean, through the attorney that we would need an amended resolution, or is that something that we can adopt with this resolution, just as amended?
Let's amend the resolution.
Okay, thank you.
Going back to rewrite.
So we need a new motion.
Yes. When they come back to him, she gonna rewrite it.
So it will be back to us later. I'd like that. Thank you.
So just for my so we have a motion on the table.
Correct.
Yes,
Don't we need to vote on that motion?
Yes, we do.
yes, we do.
So we'd be voting on the motion to amend the
8-1 and 8-2, 8-5.
as part of resolution 2608, and then we could vote on the main resolution.
Yeah,
Yes.
do the amendment first.
Yep.
So it's been motioned and seconded. Is there objection to the motion? No objection. Now we need another motion.
No, the main motion is on the floor. Yeah, that's that also.
So the amendment passed. Now we go back up to the main motion, which is already on the table.
Yes.
And so now we would vote on the motion as amended.
And will the clerk please call for a roll call vote?
Thank you, Commissioner Seals. Commissioner Stafford,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Seals,
Yes.
Commissioner Langell.
Yes.
The amended motion to approve resolution serial number 26-08, a resolution of the Wasilla Planning Commission amending the commission agenda format to include a statement regarding public oral argument and comment in quasi-judicial hearings and add clarifying language with the motion to add in a 5 minutes per person speaking time under new business items 8.1 and 8.2 is approved.
Thank you. So did we still, huh?
I think we move on.
That's what I thought. Next on the agenda is quasi-judicial hearings. With no items under quasi-judicial hearings, we move on to unfinished business. We are now at unfinished business. With no unfinished business, we move into communications. We are now at communications. Would the planning clerk please read the items for approval under communications into the record?
Thank you, Commissioner Seals. This evening, we have permits and licenses issued June 3rd, 2026 through July 7th, 2026. Code compliance activity from June 3rd, 2026, also through July 7th, 2026, as well as the Matsu Planning Commission agendas for the end of June 2026 through the current date in July of 2026.
Thank you. We now move on to audience comments. We are now at audience comments, a time for members of the public to share their views with the commission. This is not a question and answer period or a time for dialogue. Speakers may be referred to administration, or issues raised may be taken into advisement by the commission or administration. Is there anyone present who would like to address the commission? This would be a second chance for you and a first chance for either one of you.
Just gonna come up to the table.
Oh, right here.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Welcome.
The issue that was brought up was whether or not to
Yeah,
go residential.
Hang on just a second here, and then we'll let you
I'm
go.
sorry.
Welcome. Please write your name and contact information on the sheet.
You bet.
When you're finished, state your name for the record, and you will have 3 minutes to speak.
Address, that's all right, you don't need it. Okay.
Go ahead.
My name is Brent Jennison. Mr. Gitzer brought up earlier about the changing of the status of property on Dana from residential commercial to just commercial. And we already had in plans putting a fourplex in. Number one, and that property is effectively surrounded by residential. If you look across the street, it's condos. Facing the property from the street on the left side is assisted living, 2 buildings. And on the right is a fourplex and then another residential. So the whole area is already residential. We had started plans for a fourplex, and we'd like to be able to do that. I think it makes good sense rather than doing some commercial development right in the center of what's residential. Don't know where I can go with that. It just that you get the wrong commercial development. It just is not as user friendly as a nice rental would be. And I think the valley and the city has a fair shortage of decent rental property. Seems like everybody's scrabbling to build more rentals, so that's part of it too. I don't know what else I can say to enhance that.
I understand. And I would recommend that you contact city council members
Mhm.
and discuss with them. Because this really isn't a time for dialogue, but you don't really seem to have the way forward here. So I would start at the city council level because it's the actions that they took that changed this. So
I understand that. Looking at that, I think they looked at the area and said, well, we need more this and less of that. But this area was already developed. And normally I would have thought they would have notified the current owner of a property that was affected, which I don't see that they have.
you've raised a good point, and I will make sure that that gets to administration.
Appreciate it. Thank you. We're good?
Yep.
Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Hello.
Please write your name and contact information on the sign-up sheet when you're finished. State your name for the record,
Okay.
and you'll have 3 minutes. It's not really a time for dialogue, but we'll be glad to assist you in any way that we can.
Okay. My name is Wasilla. I'm owner of Advanced Construction, and I've been working in Wasilla for 25 years. I live in Anchorage, but I commute back and forth. So I built probably a couple hundred homes. I'm talking about 270 homes here, built some roads. And right now, I'm here today because I'm doing one project in Dana or Donna, whatever, on 124 Donna Street, and a couple hundred yards away, it's 200 Donna Street. It's my guess is trying to build something. We have some contract to finish his job. So he was working and the planning and everything took a little bit long time. When I started the first one, I supposed to start his too. But what's going on right now, they did change the rules. And the rules are you cannot build any more residential. You have to do commercial. But the lot, if you go drive by, seeing the lot, and I'm for more improvement, but that lot really, right now, we're speaking on present, is nothing else you can do in that lot. It's too small to put anything in that lot because the reason it's such a small when they designed it, and the reason when you look the rest of them, they built also residential, it's nothing for anything big, for big office or big building over there. So right now, to find an investor and to find a builder to go build something that lot, I can say 95% of the builder, they gotta walk away from the lot. Nobody, that's why it's sitting for so long. But when somebody come right now and find an investor and buying the lot, they wanna build something, fourplex on there. So actually, it's not gonna be different looking or changing something, the whole subdivision over there or whatever, the road. What I'm trying to do is the best thing for the city, for the borough, for everybody, because everybody's got to start collecting money, creating jobs. And the second thing is that if you don't take his opportunity right now, what he's trying to do, that lot, it sit for a long time, but maybe sit another 20 or 40 years, because it's nothing there, really any builder can come and say, I'm gonna do something better, because it's no commercial. They change the rules and I'm gonna go in and do something. It's barely you can do fourplex or triplex. And the thing is that what I'm trying to say, it's better to do something now and let later on in the future, let somebody else do. But if you're gonna leave that lot for now 20 or 40 years like that empty and people are gonna use it like a dump site, I think it's not a great idea. Right now you can build something, you create jobs for everybody. The state will collect funds that, and also will collect, what do you call them, property taxes, gas companies, and everybody we will do something better right now. And if you do something, waiting for something better, it's nothing better in his project right now. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else in the audience that would wish to speak? With no one wishing to speak, we now move on to staff, attorney, and commission comments. Does the acting city planner have any comments this evening?
I just have one comment, and that is, as of July 1st, we are doing commercial tenant approvals, not commercial tenant permits. So people that are renting a space for their business now can get a license and an approved use, not an actual permit that goes through a pretty robust approval. And we did that with the rewrite of Title 16. It allows us to streamline some of these permits that were not necessary, but we did have to validate with licensing that it was an approved use in that zone. So that's really helped planning on streamlining some of those leases that were coming to us in kind of a high volume. So, thank you.
Does our city attorney have any comments this evening?
No comment. Thank you.
Commissioner Brown, do you have any comments this evening?
No, just enjoy. Commissioner Brown, no comments. Just enjoy the beautiful weather we having outside.
Commissioner Langell, do you have any comments tonight?
I just wanted to say thank you to the planning department. I'm not sure who is doing all the work on the agenda and the documentation, but it is very well done. Thank you.
Commissioner Stafford.
I want to thank the 3 members of the public that came to testify. We used to allow in our code for, with approval for residential to be built in commercial. We had a couple of those come before this body over the last few months. And based on that, the city council is the one that passed new legislation slamming that door shut, so it's not allowed anymore. So I would encourage the guest here, come to a city council meeting, let your voice be heard in front of the city council, because actions have consequences. And I think it's important they understand that the ruling they made has consequences that are impacting people in a way that can be very costly. And so we as a body are not able to do anything that city council hasn't allowed. So I want to thank everyone for being here, and thank you.
As Chair Seals, I have some comments for tonight. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here. I highly encourage you to keep contact with the city council and show up at meetings. I'm hoping that the council and the commission, the planning commission, can get together soon and try and fix some of the collateral damage that has been done by the changing of this rule. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you, commissioners, for being here tonight. And a lot of this stuff done at the planning department is done by this person right here. And I want to highly commend her for the job that she's doing, because you're a rock star. So with no further business at hand, I'm adjourning this meeting unless an objection is raised. Hearing no